Hi guys, it's Buster back finally with another episode of Buster's Book Reviews. It's been a while since we did one of these. The last one I think I did was Fables. Okay, today we've got another book by Nora Roberts. Yeah, I know, this is the third one. I'm going to have to change this pretty soon to the Buster's Nora Roberts reviews. But we got Chasing Fire by Nora Roberts today. Okay. Getting into it, there's kind of a lot to explain. I'll try not to spoil too much. Starts out, you got this girl named Rowan Tripp. She's a smoke jumper, and what that is that's these people that they fly overhead above these forest fires. They jump down, go in the middle of it, cut trees, do whatever they can to stop the fire. And they can go hours and hours doing it, going hungry and getting hurt, and it's a very dangerous job. Well, last season, her partner, Jim Brainerd, got killed in a fire. What it was he jumped down and the jump didn't go right. The wind took him the wrong way, and he made a wrong move, and he burned to death. And this is still weighing on her mind. And okay, you've also got this rookie coming in. His name's Gulliver Curry, but they call him Gull. Now, he falls in love with Rowan the first time he sees her. I mean, short blonde hair, the firm, muscular body, the beautiful eyes. I mean, her description, Oh, I'm sorry, I got caught daydreaming there a little bit. But judging by her description, I can't blame him for falling in love with her. But, okay, now you've got this girl that used to work in the kitchen. Her name was Dolly, and she was supposedly involved with Jim. And Jim also has a brother named Matt that works there too, so it's weighing in heavy on him too. But Dolly was supposedly really involved with him, but let's just say Dolly's been around the block more time than the U.S. Postal Service. Yeah, she was with a bunch of guys, but she was supposedly really in love with Jim, and whenever she found out he was dead, she started screaming, going crazy. She blamed Rowan because she was his partner, and everybody for him dying. Okay, now this season, Dolly comes back, and she says she has Jim's baby. And she's like, okay, I've become a Christian, I've forgiven everybody and everything. And, but that's not the case, because as soon as she gets back, she dumps a bunch of pig's blood all into Rowan's room, and she nearly beats the crap out of her. It takes 5 of them to hold her back. And like I said, I'm trying not to spoil too awful much. But then, after that, things really start to get spooky. People start to turn up dead. People start to shoot at Rowan and Gull, and the whole time he's trying to get involved with her. But she also, I forgot to mention, she never gets involved with fellow smoke jumpers. They don't stop old Gull from trying. And the book goes in about them getting closer and closer, and you got the people dying, and the weird stuff happening, and then their equipment starts to get sabotaged and stuff, and it's just a one big mess. Now, it's very action-packed. There's a ton of action in it. I mean, they go through like at least 5 or 6 fires in description and stuff, and God knows, I mean, I'm impressed with how much research Nora had to do with this. But, like I said, I don't want to spoil the ending for anybody. I try not to do that, but you got Gull and her getting closer and closer, and you've got plenty of action packed in it. And another thing, this is probably the first book I've ever read that had so many side characters that were so interesting. I mean, there's a ton of lovable characters in this book. I mean, if you can keep up with them all. But yeah, they're all very lovable and fun to read about. And she did a very good job with that. And so far, I haven't read a bad Nora Roberts book. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can add to this. But basically, it's an action-packed romance story, like a lot of hers is. And if you want to find out everything that happened, you're just gonna have to read the book. It's worth going through. You got, of course, the mystery gets solved in the end. And I really think you'd enjoy this book. I'll give it 5 stars because it really is incredible. Like I said, Blue Smoke was great. Northern Lights, one of the best books I ever read, and this is another great one. And I'm going to tell you that after this review, I'm going to wait a little while, and I got another book that I'm going to do before long. So you're going to get Volume 10 after Volume 9 pretty quick. I'll try to get it within the next week. But I think that'll do it for this episode of Buster's Book Reviews. And if you like this video, like it, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, follow Chris Snider at Chris Snider83 for more of my videos, and he'll keep you updated on all the stuff and his books and whatever. And that'll be it for this episode of Buster's Book Reviews, and as I always say, happy reading.